Chicago, what are we doing? Not only are y'all potentially losing the Chicago Bears, but people continue to run your streets rapid. The mayor incompetent at his job, but we got students with no decorum. Let's review a young lady at the Chicago Tech Academy on her graduation day performing stunts and making a fool of herself. Let's review.
Hey, boss, he ain't working. Closest.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. My name is Typion Campbell / Siki Sue, and I'm reporting here to talk about my discrimination. Wait. I've come here to talk about how I've been wrongfully done at Chicago Tech Academy and how I didn't receive my diploma because I did a split on stage. Now, a quick backstory. I've been telling these people for weeks that I was going to do a split on stage. It was not a surprise. They just thought I was joking. And that's the problem now. Don't think I'm joking because I'm not. So, yeah.
Where's this young lady's parents? Where's these young ladies' parents? This young lady's parents. Where's your father? All because you told them doesn't mean you have the autonomy and the authority to represent your school, represent your family, represent yourself like that. I want to know who was recording. Because if it was one of her parents recording, aunties or whoever, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves flat out. Ridiculous. This is a graduation. It's not a pep rally. None, it's none of that. Let's look up what this school is supposed to be about. And based on what we have right here, say Chicago Tech Academy changing lives. Chicago Tech Academy is an educational community whose mission is to educate, empower, and connect a diverse next generation of entrepreneurial thinkers to discover their passions, succeed in college, and thrive in a digital world we believe in. Right? And furthermore, some of their focuses is STEM education, heavy focus on computer science and engineering, project-based learning, an experimental model that connects students to Chicago's tech and business communities, entrepreneurship, core curriculum that teaches students market-based and digital economy skills. All for a viral moment. Places, a lot of these things is going to get y'all hemmed up every single time posting and trying to show out on the internet. There's nothing cute about this situation. And she thinks it's funny. But she should be reprimanded for this. Because you're not only representing yourself, you're representing an organization. What you think a college is going to look at? What do you think a corporation, a business is going to look? People don't have to put up with you. It's not discriminatory when people don't have to put up with your behaviors. It's bottom line. Let's keep it going.
I did my split on stage and I walked across and it was an area where you're supposed to take pictures with your diploma. And the person who was handing out my diploma, she was just looking slow. Well, excuse me, not slow. But she was standing there looking crazy. So I'm like, babe, what are you doing? Hand me my diploma. And she's like, I honestly thought that they mixed up my name and didn't have my name in the right order. I didn't even think that she was purposely not trying to give me my diploma at first. And then everyone's telling me, oh, just go back and get it, go back and get it. And I'm like, wait, you're telling me to go back and get the diploma? And she's telling me to keep walking. So what do y'all want me to do? So I was just confused. I ended up keep walking across the stage and I was standing there for a minute. I was standing there like, I'm not moving until I get my diploma. I'm not moving until I get my diploma. Why didn't you get my diploma? So I ended up sitting down. Long story short, it was like, sit down, sit down. So I had a seat. I went, sat down, whatever. After I sat down, I was escorted out of the graduation ceremony, and I was taken outside by a dean. And I was met with my principal, Shackleford, Miss Shackleford, Zatea Shackleford to be exact. And I was met out there, and she was beyond angry, like livid. It was genuine tears in her eyes, and her mouth was shaking. She was really, 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 really upset. And she's like, you need to figure out a way how you're going to make up for this. You're not getting your diploma until you figure out a way how you're going to make up for what you just did. And I'm like, wait, I have to figure that out? Or do you have to figure that out? So yeah, this was honestly just a confusing experience. Long story short, I ended up leaving. I didn't even get to do the left to right or right to left with the graduation cap because I was really upset. Like, I was really upset. And then to end this off, the next line of students who went, a girl went up that stage and did a. So let me tell y'all something. That girl still received her diploma and everything. But my act, the whole world shook. So yeah, it's been countless of times where I've been punished more than another student just because of me. I think the school has something personal against me. Why? I have no idea. I think it's because I'm happy, I'm glowing, I'm always outgoing, and most of all, I have money.
So you think your money is going to take you far without character, right? You think your privilege is gonna award you. You honestly think that? And it's sad, and to a certain extent, I don't blame her because of how society pampers to these children, pamper to people in general, grown people. You finna go out here into this real world, and it's so silly that you could actually sit here and make a mockery out of your graduation. Maybe have you looked at, you can't do what everybody else do. Maybe they see a light in you. Maybe they see something in you that you can't go where everybody else go. You can't do whatever everybody do. So maybe that is expected of someone else and not expected of you. Like you're thinking about the now and worried about perception and not thinking about your future and the woman that you're ultimately going to be. This is by far disgusting. I'm still trying to wonder who her parents is, who okayed this, who like, and for her to be so braggadocious about she got money, it's just quite jarring to hear. But let's keep it going.
And most of all, I have money.
We all know it. It's the time of the year where you see viral videos from graduations just like this. Locally here at home, there's a split decision on if this move went way too far.
Well, too much. That was too much. See how long the dress and everything is? She covered.
Meet Tyvion Campbell.
I will be attending Georgia State University this fall.
She says she'd been telling friends, family, and even classmates for weeks that for graduation at Chicago Tech Academy High School, her exit was going to be memorable.
Yes, I gave many warnings. I told my friends, family, and I told my peers, my teachers, I said I'm going to do a split on stage, but no one took me serious. And when I did it, everyone was shocked.
She followed through. After walking across the stage at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, Campbell waved to the crowd, dropped it into a split with a dance move, popped back up to accept her diploma, except it never came.
I did a pretty princess wave, did my split, got back up, and I tried to reach for my diploma, and I didn't get it. And I was confused at first. I thought they mixed up my name.
Video of the moment shows Campbell looking back towards school officials as the audience cheered.
The principal telling her now, don't give her nothing. She looked around her, don't give her nothing. Don't give her,
So she didn't
make her
hand it
walk
to her,
off. No,
and
she
then
didn't
she
hand
got
it to her.
The reaction from the crowd was loud. Campbell says the only person who took issue with the celebration were school leaders.
My principal, Ms. Shackleford, she told me I need to think of a way to make up for what I've done. And this was supposed to be a celebratory moment, and I made it about myself.
The 18-year-old says she was escorted out of the ceremony and still has not received her diploma. She also says she never saw any written rule prohibiting dances or celebrations during the commencement.
We did receive rules, but the rules had nothing to do with what you can and cannot do while you walk across the stage.
For the new graduate, the biggest disappointment isn't the online attention. It's the feeling like a milestone moment was taken away.
It was disappointing. It really hurt my feelings. I cried, and I couldn't even continue the graduation.
Despite the controversy, Campbell is looking ahead. She graduated with a 3.5 GPA and plans to study business administration. As for the split that started it all,
They're just gonna have her standing there looking crazy.
she has no regrets.
I hope everyone stay true to themselves and never change for anybody.
I did get a chance to talk to the principal of Chicago Tech Academy and was told to email for a statement. So far, we haven't heard back. Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.
And how I look at this whole thing, like, you wasn't reading the room. It was very distasteful. You was very disrespectful to your superiors, as well as other adults that were there, parents, peers. That was very distasteful and very disrespectful. And you showed no respect for yourself, no respect for adults. You are just out of control, young lady. And that's a poor attitude to have. Like, a lot of this narrative that y'all got in y'all minds and y'all head, just be yourself. And I'm not saying don't be yourself, but you gotta have some decorum. Like, I gotta tell my truth. I gotta be myself. Like, that's gonna get a lot of y'all hemmed up in situations that y'all don't want to be in. You're not that special, and you're going to school for business administration. You're not that special, like, young lady. Come on. You're not you're talking as if you're changing the world. World changing, right? And I wonder if that was the mother that was showing the phone, showing the video. And if that is, like, we see what it is, right? It's not enough to have decorum. It's not enough to, like, do a regular celebration during a graduation, right? It's all these antics. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be cheerful and have fun, but you don't only represent yourself, you represent that school. And for grown folks to be condoning what you're doing, it's just really shows who is raising the kids these days. Because it looked like they're raising themselves. I think it's very disgusting. I think her parents should be ashamed of themselves. And young lady, if you really want your diploma, maybe you should write an essay, write a 30-page essay, 40-page essay on decorum or something. But I'm in agreement with the school. I would have withheld her diploma after her doing this split. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's very immature. And I don't think she even ready for the real world, ready for college with that attitude, with that with her character. But sip here, y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy Mercy. I'm out.